With NX Immersive Designer, you can work in NX or directly on the virtual model itself. Making changes to a part or assembly can be done easily and intuitively with changes being displayed in real time on the virtual model. In this case, we'll be working on our Chevy Bolt gear shifter. Let's start by placing the gear shifter in 3D space while we work on changes in NX. To inspect the gear shifter, we simply select it with the ring controller while pressing down and holding the button, then rotate your hand. We can also pull the gear shifter closer in by reaching out with ring controller, pressing the bottom button to grab the gear shifter, and then moving the controller closer, as we've just done here. Focusing on the shifter, we want to make some design alterations to the plastic housing that makes up the lower body of the shifter. We can edit models using our keyboard and mouse in NX, and review the updates to our virtual model live, or we can make edits directly on the model itself. Starting in NX, we will select the first subdivision body in our feature tree. This will allow us to edit the base meshes that make up the form of the shifter. We can inspect these changes as the form is altered. The part we are altering needs to be hollow, as it is an injection molded plastic casing. To create this, we select the shell tool and a predicted outcome is shown on our virtual model. We can grab the blue arrow and drag to change the thickness of the shell feature. Finally, we need to cut out an opening on the side of the shifter for the lock button to housing. To do this, we will use a Boolean extrude feature. Open the extrude dialog box, use the pointer to select the desired sketch, and then set the Boolean option, in this case subtract, as we wish to subtract the extruded shape from the model. Turning back to our virtual model, we can see the predicted subtraction, and a draggable arrow that allows us to control the extruded shape. Now that our changes have been completed, we can place the gear shifter back in our Chevy Bolt virtual model to see it in context. We've only showcased a small selection of modeling commands today. We encourage you to explore and experiment with the others.